Did you know that African rulers once controlled Egypt? Or that Timbuktu was a world-renowned center of learning? For centuries, the narrative of Africa has been overshadowed, reduced to simplistic tales of colonialism and conflict. But the true story is far richer, far more complex, and far more vital to understanding the world we live in today. Let's journey back to the dawn of civilization. Along the fertile banks of the Nile, Egyptian civilization emerged, a beacon of innovation and power. Around 3100 BC, Nama united Upper and Lower Egypt, laying the foundation for one of history's most enduring empires. But Egypt wasn't alone. To the south, in Nubia, the kingdom of Kush rose to prominence. With cities like Kama, Napata, and later Meroe, Kush rivaled Egypt in wealth and influence. In the 8th century BC, Kushite kings even conquered Egypt, ruling as pharaohs of the 25th dynasty. Pi, a name often forgotten in history books, was one such ruler, a powerful king who controlled a vast territory. Across North Africa, the Carthaginian civilization flourished, challenging Rome for dominance of the Mediterranean. The Punic Wars, a series of brutal conflicts, ultimately led to Carthage's destruction in 146 BC, a pivotal moment in the rise of the Roman Empire. Moving forward centuries, West Africa saw the rise of powerful empires. The Empire of Ghana, flourishing from the 6th to the 13th centuries, controlled vital trade routes across the Sahara. Then came the Mali Empire, born from the ashes of Ghana. In 1235, Sundiata Keita defeated Sumaworo Kante at the Battle of Karina, a turning point that ushered in a new era. Under Mansour Musa, who reigned in the early 14th century, Mali reached its zenith. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, with its immense wealth, put Mali on the map, quite literally. Timbuktu became a center of Islamic learning, attracting scholars and manuscripts from across the world. But empires rise and fall. The Songhai Empire, which succeeded Mali, reached its peak under Sani Ali and Askia Muhammad I, but was ultimately defeated at the Battle of Tondeba in 1591 by Moroccan forces armed with gunpowder weapons. In the Horn of Africa, the Ethiopian Empire endured for centuries, a testament to African resilience. The Solomonic dynasty, established in 1270 by Yakuno Amlak, claimed descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. In southern Africa, the Kingdom of Great Zimbabwe flourished between the 11th and 15th centuries, a remarkable civilization known for its impressive stone structures. Along the East African coast, the Swahili city-states, including Kilwa, Mombasa, and Malindi, thrived as important trading centers in the Indian Ocean world, connecting Africa with Arabia, Persia, India, and even China. The arrival of Europeans in the 15th century marked a turning point. Portuguese voyages along the West African coast opened new trade routes, but also ushered in a dark chapter, the transatlantic slave trade. Over the next centuries, an estimated 12.5 million Africans were forcibly transported across the Atlantic, a crime against humanity that had a devastating impact on the continent. The slave trade peaked in the 18th century, tearing apart families and communities in West and West Central Africa. In the 19th century, European powers began to aggressively colonize Africa. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 formalized the scramble for Africa, dividing the continent among European powers without any African representation. But Africans did not passively accept colonial rule. Resistance took many forms, from armed rebellion to peaceful protest. Ethiopia famously defeated Italy at the Battle of Odwa in 1896, a major victory that inspired anti-colonial movements worldwide. The Moji Moji Rebellion in German East Africa, lasting from 1905 to 1907, was a testament to African determination. The Herero and Nomo genocide in what is now Namibia, committed by German colonial forces between 1904 and 1908, remains a stain on European history. After World War II, the movement for independence gained momentum. Ghana became the first sub-Saharan African colony to gain independence in 1957, led by Kwame Nkrumah, a Pan-African visionary. 1960 was a pivotal year, with 17 African states achieving independence, a moment of great hope and promise. But independence did not always bring peace and prosperity. Many African nations faced internal conflicts, often fueled by ethnic tensions and Cold War rivalries. The Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Biafran War, from 1967 to 1970, was a brutal conflict that resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people. The Somali Civil War, which began in 1991, led to the collapse of the Somali state. The Rwandan genocide of 1994, in which an estimated 800,000 people were killed in just 100 days, was a horrific reminder of the dangers of ethnic hatred. The Second Congo War, from 1998 to 2003, became one of the deadliest conflicts since World War II, with millions of deaths from violence, disease, and displacement. Despite these challenges, Africa has continued to make progress. Democratic institutions have strengthened, economies have grown, and new generations of leaders are emerging. The story of Africa is a story of resilience, innovation, and cultural richness. It is a story that deserves to be told, not just as a tale of suffering and conflict, but as a testament to the enduring spirit of a continent that has shaped the world in countless ways. Africa remains a vital player on the world stage, a continent with immense potential and a rich heritage. Its future is inextricably linked to the future of humanity.